going on, guys? Yet again, you know who this is. This is the Comic Guy, and thank you again for coming into the Comic Guy TV. In today's video, I have a couple of things that I actually want to address. Something that is very interesting. I was reading an article today, and like always, you already know. They were talking about DC Flashpoint movie. And it so happens that it seems that the Flashpoint title is actually not going to be, or the next Flash movie is not going to be the Flashpoint. I guess they decided not to name it the Flashpoint for some obvious reasons. If you guys saw some of the synopsis that were going on, it wasn't really like the Flashpoint storyline of him going back in time, or they were gonna have like the Rogue Gallery. Reverse Flash wasn't even gonna be in there. So it was totally different to name it the Flashpoint when it wasn't even gonna be the Flashpoint. But as you know, they've been through 3 different directors, several different scripts. So they decided that I think they're not even gonna do. They are gonna adapt the Flashpoint at some point, but maybe not this Flash. But it seems like Boris Kitt, he mentioned something in an interview, and pretty much he says, "I didn't say they weren't adapting Flashpoint. All I said was that it wouldn't be titled Flashpoint, but maybe I've said too much. Happy face." Boris Kitt at Boris_Kitt. In his Instagram, he mentioned that. I guess he had an interview, and they were mentioning something about the Flash, and pretty much. And I think if they're not going to name it the Flashpoint, I think that's going to be better, because when you're actually naming the Flashpoint, everybody thinking the Flashpoint Paradox, or kind of like a little bit of the story they did in the CW Flash, going back in time, saving his mom. You have Aquaman and Aquaman and Wonder Woman fighting. We have a captured Superman. Bruce Wayne died and Thomas Wayne became Batman. Martha Wayne became the Joker. You have, the fighting. Then you have Cyborg, and you have all these other characters that comes out in the movie. Flashpoint Paradox, and you haven't seen Flashpoint Paradox, get to your nearest wherever it is that you guys are gonna watch it, and watch Flashpoint Paradox. It's actually a real good animated movie by the WB. Make sure you guys watch that. And it was just interesting to actually see that if they don't name it Flashpoint, what would they name it? Would it just be Flash? I mean, it wouldn't be bad if they just name it Flash. Like, I don't know why they have to come up with some fancy name for the movie, like, Flashpoint, or The Quickest Man Alive. No, just name it Flash. Just like the comic books, they did it with Batman, they did it with Aquaman, they did it with Wonder Woman, Man of Steel. Of course, they did Man of Steel, but whatever. For instance, Marvel, Iron Man, Captain America, they they have those. So naming it Flash, it wouldn't be a bad thing. So if they're not going to name it a Flashpoint, and they're not going to go over with the story, let's see what is going to happen. And other big news that I actually saw, and I don't know if you guys seen the art they did with John Boyega, a fan art saying that how he would look if he was Blade. Well, and if you guys don't know who John Boyega is, if you guys seen Star Wars: The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, Pacific Rim Uprising, John Boyega is actually a real good actor. Is coming out, being a superstar right now, and it looks like he's in the talks with Marvel, the MCU. We don't know what character he's going to play, or when the movie's going to come out, or if he's agreed to even come to the MCU. But if he does agree, a lot of people would like him to play Blade. We don't know what is going to go on with that part. I will honestly say I hope he doesn't. Not that he's not a good actor, but the Blade character in For Cell, I would actually love to see the Blade Netflix show. For the reason is that they do a Blade Netflix. They could do the rated R version. They could, he could do crossovers with the Daredevil. He could do crossovers with the Punisher. And, they could go a little bit more in depth on Blade, on the rated R version of the comic book being Marvel Knights part. Having the Daredevil, having the Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke. I would love them to bring Moon Knight if they would love, and I would like them to actually have a Ghost Rider, rated R. And talking about Ghost Rider, I don't know if you guys heard, but Nicolas Cage actually said that he would love to see a Ghost Rider rated R. He said he doesn't want to be in it, but he would like to see a rated R Ghost Rider. That's what I'm saying. Those are the kind of characters like Daredevil, they made him into rated R. The Punisher, rated R. For Netflix, Moon Knight, he will be a rated R character. Ghost Rider, Blade. I don't see him fitting into the MCU, but I see him do fit nicely with the Netflix. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Blade should fit into the MCU, or will he fit more into the Netflix shows? Those are pretty much a lot of things that I saw, and I just wanted to share my opinion about that. What do you guys think about John Boyega coming into the MCU? Would you like to see, what characters would you like to see him play? Let me know down below. What character would you like him to play? And would you like to see him as Blade or as a different character in the MCU? And where would you see Blade more? Would you see Blade more in the Netflix universe or the MCU? Me personally, I see him more into the Netflix shows, but that's just me. Other than that, guys, every time I come up with something new, I will always let you guys know. Yet again, you know who this be. This is the Comic Guy TV, and like always, peace. Oh, and make sure you press that like and subscribe to my channel.